Hi everybody, it's JoJo, and I'm here to do a full makeup tutorial. Just making sure this is right. Okay. Sorry. So I have my Canada shirt on today with the leaves. I got this when I was vacationing in Canada a few years ago. Actually, it wasn't a few years ago. It was like 12 years ago now, maybe 11. Yeah, so again, I already did the whole thing, did my foundation. Today I used Sephora. Set my eyes, prime my eyes, everything, did my eyebrows. So this is gonna be a full tutorial. So full makeup eye tutorial and stuff. This is requested, but I was gonna do this anyways, but this was requested. So yeah, so I'm gonna be like this and doing the eyes. So I'm gonna go back and forth into Blood Sugar and Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker is the palette I'm gonna use the most, but I am gonna use a couple shades from Blood Sugar too. Let me just position everything. Okay, conspiracy, I don't need, so I'm gonna put that there. Alright, so I'm gonna try to recreate my look that I did last fall when I did my full tag and my full pumpkin spice mukbang, like that entire look with the lip. I'm gonna try to, a little different, but try to recreate it in some way. I don't know what I'm gonna go into first. Oh my god, I don't remember. I think I went into Suck first, which is the bright orange. Right there. Yeah, I think I went into Suck. I'm gonna go into Suck. Okay, so I'm gonna take, what brush is this? The JS5 brush and go into that, and then curl my eyes with that. Let's go on. Do this again here. The bright ass orange in the crease. I might go into Conspiracy and use the one orange in Conspiracy, which is Cheese Dust. Maybe. I might do that. I might do that. Together, right? Again, if you can't see this side, I just do the same thing as I did on this side and this side. See that right? Yeah. Just trying to make sure. Okay, now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go into Licorice, which is right near Suck. It's that red, and I think I'm gonna go into that. Just like a true red. Just to add something else to the eye. Ooh, that red is pigmented. Oh my god, that is his most pigmented red. I feel like I think this is the first time I'm using this red actually. I don't think I've ever used this red before. Yeah, so as everyone knows, fall is my favorite season. It's the best. It's the best season ever. Let's see if I put it up a little bit more. I don't know. I just feel like no matter what I do, it's still not close enough. I don't know. Yeah, it should be good. It should be good. Okay. All right. Let's go into. You know what? I'm gonna go back into Jawbreaker actually. Just clean it out a bit. I want to put taste. Should I put Tasty in the crease? No, I'm not gonna put Tasty in the crease. I'm gonna go into Blood Sugar now and use that dark chocolate, which is barely anything left in it. Like that. Sorry, when I look at the phone like that, I'm getting texts. I know last time I was like looking at the phone weird, and I was thinking, I was like, what? People are probably like, why am I looking at the phone like that? I'm getting texts and calls and stuff while I'm filming, and obviously I'm not going to answer while I'm filming. So I'm going to darken up the crease with this. So yeah, I wanted to talk about in this video some stuff that happened to me back right after my mom died. Now, as you all know, my mom died. Today is what, September 20th, 21st? I don't know. But regardless, she died the 29th of September. So she died like a week from today. She died 16 years in a week. And I still miss her every single day, obviously. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get over the fact that she's gone, obviously. Like, she was taken from me at a very young age. I was 15. And the reason why she went was because she had she took a lot of like medicines and stuff for certain things, for certain anxieties and depression and stuff. And when she was with Joseph Henry, he really did a number on her. I'm not gonna delve into that; it's too personal. But I'm just saying, like, in general, he did like a number on her. He really fucked her up royally. The shit he put her through, but because of that, she went into a lot of antidepressants. She did some drugs and stuff, and because of that, you know, she was really in a bad funk. She was taking too much medicine. She overdosed one day accidentally. I don't think she did it deliberately. I think it was an accident. And she went to the hospital that night, and she died in the hospital. She had a seizure. Years ago, I wouldn't be able to talk about this without crying, but now, like, it gets better. Like, if you're going through something similar, a death in the family or parent or anything, it gets better, but the pain, you know, it's still there. Like, you'll never fully get over it. Obviously, you'll never fully recover. So I'm going into conspiracy now, and I'm going to go into cheese dust. That orange. Right there. Yeah, so shortly after she died, though, I developed depression myself, obviously, and I went on Prozac for depression the summer after she died. So it was the summer of 2007. She died September 2006, and I started getting anxiety attacks and panic attacks the summer of 2007. So it's like almost a year after. And oh god, I was really like, I was going through all the stages. I was like blaming for myself for things. I was angry at the world. I was really depressed. The reason why I blame myself, obviously, I shouldn't blame myself. I was 15. I didn't know anything. Like, I really didn't know anything that transpired with her until way after. Like, no one told me anything, you know, because I was too young. I mean, of course I knew she died, but I didn't know why she died. So I'm blending everything in the crease with the cheese dust shade. Yeah, but that summer I got really, like, that next summer I got really, like, mentally ill. I got, like, really... Okay, so the reason why I was, like, blaming myself was because the weekend before she died, I wasn't living with her because I was living with Joseph Henry at the time, because, it was a long time ago, but I think it was because I was kind of guilt ridden into it. Like he kept like forcing me like, oh, live with him, so I felt bad. So like I went to go live with him out of guilt, pretty much, to sum it up. And so I was living with him at the time, and I went over every other weekend. And that weekend I wasn't supposed to go over. I went over to drop off my brother because he spent every other weekend with us, so it was like vice versa, like we split it. And well, this is a little bit better. And so she wanted me to stay that weekend, the weekend before she died. She wanted me to stay, and of course everything was abrupt, like no one knew she was gonna die the next week. But she wanted me to stay, and she was just like, well, can you stay? I said, well, I don't have any of my stuff with me, like my weekend's next weekend. I'll see you next weekend. I really didn't stay because I really had none of my stuff. Like I had no pajamas, no toothbrush, no nothing. I went over only to say hello and to drop off my brother. And my last image of her was that she was crying, and she was just like, please stay. And I felt so bad. Like it's so hard to talk about because it like sends goosebumps through my body. Of course, at that point, I felt horrible because afterwards I was just like, maybe she knew something was coming and that's why she wanted me to stay so bad. Or maybe it was just because she misses me, and I missed her too. But obviously, like, had I done it all over again, I would have stayed without a toothbrush or anything. I would have been butt-ass naked. And I would have stayed, obviously. But, you can't turn back time, and it is what it is. And so, okay, I'm going back to Jawbreaker, and I'm going into Orange Juice, which is the orange metallic. So yeah, and then, so that summer afterwards, I got really depressed, and I went on Prozac. And I've been on it ever since. I got off it a few years ago, but when I got off it, I got sick after I got off it. It's like my body was so used to the Prozac that like when I got off it for a month, my whole body went into like paranoia. I got really sick again. I got depressed. I got anxiety, and it was all because I was withdrawing from the medicine. Yeah, I'm not that. I'm gonna put it on there. So I'm rubbing that on, my leg. So yeah, and then so I'm rubbing it all over my lid and putting it all over. It's a really pretty metallic, really, really pretty. Yeah, so now I'm still taking the Prozac. I feel like I'm afraid now to get off it. I had to go back on it, obviously, when I went off it that 1 month. Then I went back on it, and then I was fine. So I'm just going to stay on it for the rest of my life because I don't think I could do the withdrawals again, And I'd be scared to get off it again, so I'm staying on the medicine, So I'm taking the Prozac. But yeah, so so that's that. So that was like a little tidbit of my life from my depression and stuff, and yeah, it was really hard for me. It was really hard for me. At times I didn't think I was ever gonna get out of it. Like it was like really bad. It was like really, really bad. It was scary. Like I was scared. I was scared for my life. I really thought I was just gonna die out of that from depression. Like I was 15, 16. I was so young. I was just like, oh my God, like this is gonna be it. Okay. Now I want to talk about. Oh, but she's buried in Staten Island, so I think I'm gonna go to Staten Island next week and visit her. Every time it's the anniversary, I get like, I don't like it. I'm going back into that dark chocolate shade and blood sugar. So these palettes around me. just to like dock in the V again. So I want to talk about, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but Toontown. So Toontown is a computer game on the computer, obviously, and it's a kids game, but it's really for anyone. Like I've seen like literally grandmothers play the game. You could be any age, but it's catered towards kids. And so Toontown, it's a Disney, and it's about you create a tune. You put a name to it, what you want, male or female, you want what color it wants to be. You can be red, purple, blue. There's so many different characters. You can do a bear, you can do a monkey, you can do a mouse, a cat, whatever. First time I did it years ago, I was a monkey, and now I'm a bear. So it actually shut down for many years, and then it came back, and now it's called Toontown Rewritten. It's a lot of fun. Like you play games, you defeat stuff, you win prizes, you get these things that they call gags, and you build up your gags. It could be a cake, it could be a water gag, it could be whatever. And then you defeat the cogs. They call cogs. They're like these robots that are trying to terrorize Toontown. And there's so many different worlds. There's a winter world where Pluto, I think, is the one who's like each Disney character has a world. Minnie is called Minnie's Melody, and it's like a music world. Mickey's is Toontown Central, which is the main land, and then there's Donald's Dock, which is like the beach island one, and they all have different ones. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's Jelly Beans, which is like money in their world. Like it's called Jelly Beans. And how many jelly beans you get? You can buy stuff, buy new outfits and clothes for your tune, things for your house. You have a house. I mean, you can get a pet. You could get a garden. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of different things. You can go fishing. It's a lot of different like fun things that you do on this game. Okay, so now I'm gonna do. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. So you can make friends. You know, obviously there's tunes and there's people who play the game all over the world. So you know. Fun. Go ahead, liquid liner. So Hocus Pocus 2, the makeup collection for ColourPop just came out today. And oh my god, it actually looks really good. It's their best Hocus Pocus. They've done two other palettes before this, and it's the third one. This is the best one, honestly. This really is the best palette they've done for Hocus Pocus. It's really cool. Last year they did a black flame candle, which was just a single wick candle that smelled like a pumpkin spice candle, but it was like black. It was so cool. And this year they have they have a purple mascara with the collection. Called Hocus Pocus 2. They have lip glosses for each of the sisters, and of course each lip gloss and color, like the palette, it represents the sisters. So like there's a lot of greens, purples, and reds, and like browns in the palette, and oranges. It's a cute fall/Halloween palette. It really is. It's really cool. I love the packaging and like cartoon artwork on the thing. The ColourPop's been bringing it for their collections, girl. I think eventually I'm gonna buy one. I really wanted to buy this one, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait until I see something I really. The Harry Potter one I really like. Like I really might get the Harry Potter one. The only reason why I'm stalling is because the colors. I feel like I have so many similar colors and so many more palettes. You know, like. The blues are very similar to the stuff in Blue Blood that I have, and like the browns and stuff, and some of the shades I knew that I like that I never replicated in any of the palettes I have, but I don't know. As a color story, I like it obviously, but I don't know if I like it enough to like buy it. Like, but the colors are really pretty, and it's a cute color story, so I definitely might end up getting it. I think I may wait for it to go on sale. Because ColourPop does it. Even though it's very affordable. It's already so affordable, but like they do have sales, and then it's even cheaper. And then back to Toontown for a second. So then, yeah, then like they do for holidays, like you can just go trick or treating on like the town and stuff, and they have costumes for the tunes. And Christmas, they decorate everything with Christmas lights, and like you can gift people Christmas presents, and I think 4th of July and New Year's Eve they have like fireworks shows. It's really cool. They have a little of everything. It's really, really fun. I want to talk about Beverly Hills for a second. So everyone's like, Kathy, like, did she really go nuts? Like, what the hell happened with her? Like, the last episode was when they left for vacation and whatever, and I'm trying to get my eyeliner out. Sorry. They went on the vacation and they were like, she went nuts, and the cameras didn't catch it because the cameras weren't they were down at the time, and the cameras weren't around. And Kathy flipped out for some whatever purpose. Like I don't. They really didn't explain why she's so mad. She's mad at Kyle for something, and she had such a freak out. And she was saying, "I'm going to destroy Kyle. I'm going to take her down. I'm way more famous than her," or something she said. Something she was saying. She went absolutely ballistic. Yeah, this is out of her character, obviously, because the way she seems is like, oh my god, like she seems so put together, so elegant, and she doesn't look like she could hurt a fly, right? Well, I know from experience looks can be deceiving. And personally, like, I definitely believe she had that meltdown. Like, people are like, oh, did she really? I think she did. I think she really did. I think she knew the cameras weren't around and they wouldn't catch her, and she didn't want to do it on the cameras, and she thought she was safe from the cameras. So she decided to have that flip out for whatever purpose. She needed to get things off her chest. So she had pent-up aggression from Kyle. I don't know. But she did it in front of Lisa and stuff, and, you know... And Lisa, I don't know why she did it in front of Lisa, because Lisa has big lips and a big mouth. So, where's my... So, yeah, Lisa definitely spilled the beans, and she was talking about it through text. Where's my concealer? Is this it? This is Peach. I'm trying to find my other concealer in my C10. Where's my C10 concealer? Oh, come on, you bastard. Where are you? It's gotta be... Oh, it's right here. C10. Okay. I went in Jeffree Concealer C10. And then, to the concealer brush. So, yeah, so... Beverly Hills was really good this season. It's ending. Salt Lake City's coming back. I just rewatched some of the last season of Salt Lake City again, because when I watched it the first time, once wasn't enough. Like, it was such a good season. I think it was actually too much. Like, it was way too much drama. It was like crazy fighting, screaming every episode. It was like, oh my god, it's crazy. But I'm really excited for the new season. You know, Jen was guilty. Jen was guilty. You know, we watching second season, she really had me, like, fooled. She was like, I didn't do it, crying, screaming. Someone put me up to it. Someone framed me. Fast forward a year later, she pleads guilty in court. Now, I don't know if she's going to do time. I think she will do time, which is probably really scary. I think maybe they had too much evidence on her to the point where she couldn't even lie about it anymore. She's a good liar, though. She's really good. But, you have to be that stick to lie like that, though, to scream and cry, I didn't do it, when you know you did. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Absolute craziness. Like, there's really no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that. She was caught red-handed, and she could blame whoever she can blame about calling the feds on her or whatever, but at the end of the day, she did what she did, and she can't blame anyone but herself. to the other eye. Yeah, so you're probably gonna see her plead guilty this season. And I read what leads up to her pleading guilty. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's like there's always a housewife that goes in debt or pleads guilty or is doing something wrong. It's craziness. It really is. Andy knows how to pick them. I'm waiting for New York to come back because that's been gone for a hot minute. Like, I'm waiting for that to come back. I did think they needed a new cast, but I didn't think they needed like take a break like this long. I know they're filming something for New York. I just don't know if it's what show it is or what it has to do with, or if it's a complete new cast or when it's gonna come out. But they're filming something for New York, but I don't know when it's coming out. I'm waiting patiently. Okay, now I'm gonna bake. I really love this. Is my go-to fall look. When you see the finished product at the end, you're gonna see why. Like, it's my go-to fall like eye look and makeup look. It's like the best. It just makes me think of pumpkin spice, like a pumpkin full farm, like pumpkin picking. Like, it just reminds me of that. So it's, yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, the trailers to everything came out, like the Little Mermaid and stuff, and I talked about it a little bit on Out for the Day, but like it looks really good. Like, I got goosebumps. I cried in that Little Mermaid teaser trailer. Like, they teased you really good because like they barely showed anything, but you got the gist of what everyone, like what Ariel looks like and whatever, and what she's gonna sound like. I was a little worried because I'm so used to Ariel being white, obviously, and with the red hair and stuff, and you know, and I get they want to add more black characters to Disney films, but Ariel, I don't know. At first I was like, I don't know, I didn't really like that idea. You know, the character, everyone's so used to her being white. I know she's a mermaid, but at the end of the day, like, she always was like white as hell and with red hair. But after seeing her, I was like, you know what? I think this is gonna work out. I actually think it's gonna be good. Like, she looks really good in the outfit. She looks really good she has the red hair. She looks good under the water. Everything looks really nice. It might be actually good. And I think it adds another element of that, of why the father forbids Ariel to be with humans, because Eric is white and she's black, and like a mixed couple was always like frowned upon. I don't know when this movie set in. I don't know. I know like when the cartoon was set in the olden days, for like this 1800, like the early 1900s, because the way they were dressed, it was like long time ago, and mixed marriages and stuff were frowned upon. Prince Eric is still gonna be white. So that adds like another element to like why people don't want them together. But you know what? It looks good. I really, really like it. I'm gonna go into a black with the my liner. I always do this, and I never show you this, but I go into this. It's like a single palette, Jeffrey's single palette. And I go into the black. It's called her single palette. It's called hers from his cremated palette. Yeah, and her singing. Oh my god, she sings like the most beautiful voice you ever heard in your life. It gave me the goosebumps. I almost cried. I literally almost cried. It was really great. I like it. I like the fact they made her black. You know, it makes her also feel like more like the outcast. You know, she's a mermaid, she's black. So it's gonna add more elements to it. I think it's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my Doom brush. Now, I could go into another orange. Or I could go into, I think, you know, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into Tasty. And then underneath Tasty, I'm gonna go back into Suck. Just the orange right there. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna go into Suck. I'm gonna go back into Cheese Dust and Conspiracy. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so let me go into Tasty first. Tasty's like a milk chocolate brown, which is the brown and blood sugar is more like a dark chocolate. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into Conspiracy, and underneath the brown shade I just put, I'm gonna put back Cheese Dust, which is the orange right there. Might wipe it a little bit just to get some of the brown off of it. Okay, and then go into Cheese Dust. I can't wait for you guys to see the lip. The lip is gonna be like, ugh. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into this and just clean up the edges here. Okay, now we're going to do the highlights. I think I'm gonna do Peach Goddess and put Citrus Bling on top of it. I might have done that last year. I don't remember. I haven't looked at those videos in a year, so I don't know, but I think this is what I did last time. Let me go into Citrus Bling. Oof. A little too blinding. Citrus Bling is like an orangey gold, like pretty glitter highlighter. I'm trying to go back into this one. Okay, now I'm gonna just like take my pinkies and just like clean it up a little bit because that is a little too blinding in my highlight. Like it's too, it's a little bit much. Okay. Okay. Perfecto. Now I'm gonna highlight my brows, and I'll just do that with Peach Goddess. Like I'm not even gonna go into the Citrus Bling to do that because my eyebrows don't need to do that. Now it's time for mascara. You guys know how I do. Yeah, so fall, I think the first day of fall was officially what? Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Fall is like, I mean, I start fall, as I said before, beginning of September, but actually I started in the middle of August. Let's keep it real here. But it's officially fall now. That's it. That's it. No more summer. I am so excited. Like, girl, I've been waiting for this all year. Of course, I started already my Halloween and fall movies and stuff. I still haven't uploaded my September favorites. I filmed that already. I'm gonna upload that either today or tomorrow. Do the other eye. And yeah, Hocus Pocus comes out in a week. Listen, I'm a little excited about it, but not really, because, like, from what it looks like, obviously the first one I knew was always going to be better. I mean, that's just the truth of it. I mean, I just don't think why they waited. I just don't understand why they waited this long to do the sequel. Like, I just don't get it. But, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, they look great. Like, it looks like, you know, they're back in the characters or whatever. But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not really... Like, after that trailer, like, it looks like it's going to be, like, corny jokes. That's not going to be funny. It might be, like, the same exact story where, like, you know, they're trying to just take the kids' lives before midnight. You know, I don't feel like it's going to be anything new. And then the jokes in the trailer were so corny, and it just was like, ugh. I don't know. I'm not like that excited for it, but of course I'm gonna watch it, of course, because I like Hocus Pocus. But I'm just saying, like, I think everyone knows that it's not gonna compare to the first one. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Fair translucent powder like I always do, and then, you know, bake my whole face, set my whole face with that with a big kabuki brush. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna do some more. Why not? Okay, now it's time for contour and highlight. What? I'm making good time. I'm making good time. Last one was like over an hour long. Holy hell! I did not mean for that to be that long, girl. But you know, when shit happens, shit happens. Okay, I'm gonna go to my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour like I always do, my contour kit, and just chisel my cheeks and my nose. Yeah, even though I love my pumpkin spice stuff, I'm gonna take a break because I gained a couple of pounds from it, and you know, I had my fun. I did what I had to do. You know, I lived my life. You know, I ate what I wanted to eat, but now, like, I'm gonna take a break, you know, from that. But I'm still gonna have my pumpkin tea. My pumpkin tea is like, oh. In fact, I'm gonna go back to Target either tonight or tomorrow when I'm and get like another sack. Because 20 is not enough. 20 is not enough. I got only one tin because I didn't know I was gonna like it that much, and and I definitely do. So now highlight. Okay. So now I'm gonna go into ColourPop Lunch Money. It's a light gold highlighter. I'm gonna take my highlighter brush and I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna find my little mini. Okay. I'm going to this, do my highlight, my cheeks and my nose, like I always do. This is so blinding. It's crazy how blinding this is. Oh my god, it's crazy. Oof. This is crazy how blinding this is. Holy hell. This is actually like, oh my god, like really blinding. But I'm gonna make it even more blinding because I'm gonna put citrus bling like I did in my inner corner on my nose and cheeks as well. So back into citrus bling and do the same thing. I gotta get going because my friend's texting me. And I'm supposed to go out for a nice dinner with her tonight. First, I think I'm gonna go to Target, get my tea. I gotta return something, and I'm at the mall. Yeah. Oh, so blinding. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean it up under the light like I always do. Use my mirror. I always use my Jeffree Star Pink Religion Gold Chrome mirror. Oh. God, I went running to the bed. Okay. Oh, it's ridiculously blinding. And you guys, I'm definitely still gonna film my pumpkin spice mukbang and stuff like that very soon. This is like, that's enough with that. Okay. Now setting spray time. Urban Decay All Nighter like I always do. And then we're gonna do lips. Sometimes. Alright, now we're gonna do lips. So I'm gonna do Unicorn Blood lip liner, and I'm gonna do Red Rum lipstick, and then I'm gonna put Wifey. I think I'm gonna put Wifey Supreme Gloss on top of that. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 different things. So first I'm gonna do Unicorn Blood. This actually needs to be sharpened. Hold on. I think I always have to sharpen something on while I'm filming these videos. I do love my Unicorn Blood lip liner. I should get a backup of it. I think it may still be online. I don't know. Like I know it's sold out on his website. I'm like, I was not going back onto his website because everyone knows why. But I think it's sold out because it's been on sale on his website for like a long time now. A lot of his lip liners are sold out on that. I love this look. This is my favorite look ever. It just makes me want to like sit down with my pumpkin tea in my pumpkin mug, watch like a scary movie and eat my like pumpkin cupcakes and like go pumpkin picking. I don't know, like it just really makes me in the mood. Do my Red Rum Velvet Trap lipstick. Gotta be very careful because these lipsticks, they're buttery, they're soft, but they break real easily. So you gotta be careful. always like to really rub my lips together because it really rubs it in. Good. Red lipstick is always hard to apply, like always. Okay, now I'm gonna do Wifey Supreme Gloss, just to add something else to it. Wifey, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do Wifey. Just add, like, just a little bit of it, like nothing crazy, just like a little bit. That's it. That's it, I'm done. I'm gonna put on some white pumpkin and chai body mist and we're done. I'm gonna put on the marshmallow pumpkin latte body cream. And we're good. Okay. This is the full look. This is my full, go-to fall makeup look. It's like my favorite. It really is. It's like, I did this last year. I did it again this year. I did it multiple times last year, actually. I'm gonna do it multiple times this year. This is my go-to full everyday look, honestly. It may be too much for some people, but for me, it's just enough because I love full and these are full colors. The dark red lip with the orangey brown smoky eye. It is so pretty. Yes. I love it, the highlighter. Oh, I love this look. You guys had to recreate this look. I mean, this is my favorite. If you want a full, if you're going pumpkin picking, if you're doing anything for the fall, for fun, if you're, whatever you're doing, if you're just going out or you're going to the mall or somewhere with your friends or you're going somewhere like that's to do with fall or anything, wear this look. Wear this look. I mean, you're gonna definitely get compliments. I get so many compliments on this look constantly. And back to my Canada fall shirt. I'm probably not gonna wear this top. This shirt I was just wearing for the video. But yeah, you can wear this with anything. Maroon, dark, like outfit, plaid, scarf, plaid, top, dark blue jeans, dark brown boots, black boots, whatever. Like you can match with anything. It's effortless. It's the perfect go-to fall look. This is my go-to everyday fall pumpkin spice look. Like this is a pumpkin spice eye for sure. It just reminds me of like the pumpkin spice like cupcakes or pumpkin spice coffees at Starbucks. Like it's just that good. It's that good. Okay. at that lip. Love it. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this full tutorial. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.